Hey everyone, and welcome to Star Style. I'm Victoria Snee. You know, it's finally getting a little bit warmer, so we're thinking about spring and our new spring wardrobes. But you also need to think about your beauty wardrobe and changing up some of the products that you're wearing, because of course what you did in the winter isn't necessarily going to work as well in spring summer. So lucky for us, we have a fabulous expert helping us today on Star Style. Josh with the Blue Mercury, which is the Shops at Legacy location. Thank you for being here with us, Josh.
I'm so excited.
And our lovely model, Jessica. So we are talking about, of course, spring beauty, and especially color. When it comes to makeup, eyes, lips, cheeks, what are some of the big trends that we're really seeing this season?
With spring, I mean, the first thing that I think about, obviously, just in terms of spring as a season, is like floral tones. Soft, bright peach shades, like soft pink, tulipy, rosy shades. So it's kind of shedding all the dark tones of winter and the dryness of winter, and embracing like a nice, healthy shine, a little glitter around the eye, never hurt anybody, and just molten golds, molten browns, just really pretty, beautiful, romantic colors.
Love it. Okay, well, of course, we want to see what it's going to look like. So let's start with eyes on Jessica, and tell me a little bit about what you're thinking, Josh, you want to kind of create.
Right now, definitely in beauty and makeup, I think the tendency is everyone wants to go towards what they're seeing in certain tutorials online or maybe Instagram, things that are really hard and harsh. So with Jessica, what I really wanted to do is embrace the things that are really unique about her beauty. So if you notice the skin, which is already perfected because she's already beautiful, we want to not like bury it down with a lot of coverage. So the same thing with eyes. She has these beautiful, unique eyebrows that are very full. I don't want to overdraw them and make them super intense. So just a light pencil to the brow and then gently brushed up for a little definition.
Brows are really important.
They are, yeah.
They really do frame the face,
yeah.
Exactly. And I think sometimes people don't think about that, and it really is such an important element for you're completing your look.
Yeah. So just light brush strokes, almost like you're drawing little individual hairs. And you want the pencil to be maybe just a shade lighter than the hair on the head. So you don't want the, animated sort of villainous looking brows.
Yeah, that's kind of out.
Yeah, we're not
we used to see that a lot, no.
So brows are super simple. You don't have to spend a ton of time on them. So we can really get to the money stuff, which is the eye colors that we were talking about. So I thought it'd be really cool to embrace that sort of like greeny blue in her eye. You can really bring out more blue in the eye if you use more gold, champagnes, soft like melted peachy colors are really beautiful. So we're gonna do just a classic smoky eye technique.
And I love this palette that you're using.
This is wonderful. It's by Smashbox. It's called the Full Exposure Palette. And what I really love about this, and we were just discussing it earlier, is that you have a nice mix of mattes and you also have shimmers.
Love that.
So it's good to have a palette with a little versatility because your mattes are going to give you more definition and dimension, whereas your sparkly colors, your shimmers are going to bring more light out of the eye. So it's good to have a mix. So I'm going to take a soft brush. We're going to give a little structure to the eye. We're gonna sweep a little bit through the crease. Open your eyes for me and just look straight ahead. If you can do your eyes with your eyes open, you're gonna get the best payoff of your colors, because oftentimes whenever you keep them closed or you do the one eye closed situation, whenever you open the eye, all your colors disappear. So
keep your eyes open. That's a good tip.
Keep them open, yeah. This is just sort of giving a little structure, a little blend through the crease. Fingers are also a fantastic tool. Look down for me.
I was going to say, you're using your finger instead of a brush.
Oh my god, I love a finger on the eye.
That works.
So good. Because you're pressing the color in. You get more longevity out of your makeup if you press it in. So see how that already just brought out a little bit of definition and depth without being like tons of color? So I'm going to take on a little smudgy brush these little like pencil-y, they look like a Bob Barker microphone. A little bit of that same brown as the top. Look up for me. Just smudge in the bottom lash line a little for some definition. Sort of a no liner look. We're gonna take some of this kind of a like light ambery gold with a little bit deeper amber and mix the two. So I'm gonna intensify the corner now. Look down for me. It's really pretty. So I am gonna mix in a tiny bit of matte. Actually, look down, sorry. I'm gonna mix a little bit of matte right at the lash line for some depth.
And of course, for evening, you could always intensify.
Yeah,
it,
you can
color.
Totally. You
But
can
this
go
is
in with
beautiful for day.
like you have a really great version of a side that's a little more like business
Yes.
professional. That's a little bit more of an eyeliner, but it's still Victoria has this really beautiful sort of taupey shimmer on the lid. Super appropriate for, you know, any walk of life, any time of day. I don't know if you were ready for a little close up or not.
Always. I'm always ready for my close-up, Josh.
Look up for me. So Laura Mercier makes these really great brushes, and there's one that's specifically designed for lining the eyes. It's this little flat definer brush. So I'm literally just gonna stamp the little bit of matte shade right at the base of the lashes. Look up for me.
Now tell me about using that technique versus an eyeliner pencil, which a lot of ladies use.
Eyeliner pencils are great. They're going to give you a quicker definition. This is more that it's sort of ethereal on the eye, so I want very concise placement. Sometimes pencils, it's depending on what your comfort level is with lining your eyes with something like that, your line can get out of control really quick. So with something that you can stamp the color on, it's almost just like, you know, stamping a envelope or something. This is a really pretty trick to open the eyes, just a little bit of shimmer right around the tear duct.
So tell me about this mascara. Why do you like this one?
So this is a brand called Lunaster. This is carried exclusively with Bluemercury. It's their cosmetic brand. It's really nice. It's vitamin enriched. It's volumizing. But I love, you know, just being a professional artist. You don't really want, in my world, I don't really want a lot of mascaras that do have too many bells and whistles. A lot of the times we just need the mascara to be black. So this is just a really great everyday mascara that's not going to be, you know, over lengthening or over volumizing or whatever. It's just really pretty, and it conditions the lashes, which is nice. Especially coming through like dry winter months. It's like everything's so hard on everyone's skin. Look down for me. And I just want a beautiful sort of wide-eyed look. So not a lot of people realize this, but the way you put on your mascara can totally change the way your eyes look. So if you want more of that wide-eyed sort of twiggy look, I mean, we're obviously not gonna do the iconic spikes on the bottom, but if you want more of that wide-eyed look, you want your lashes to open up like petals on a flower. If you want more of that Marilyn Monroe sleepy eye, you're gonna pull your lashes outward and up. So it's gonna give more of that like pin-up sort of Dita Von Teese.
So the eyes look amazing, Josh. She looks gorgeous. So let's move on to the cheeks. So what are we seeing really? Again, I'm sure with spring it's going to be a fresh, really easy
It's all
look.
fresh, yeah. It's all like petal pinks, soft peachy colors. Peach is a really great color to have, you guys, because you can wear it all year round. A lot of like the bronzies, saved for summer. Plums, really more winter, but a peach you can wear all year, so it's great to have this in your arsenal.
That's a good tip. And what brand is that?
This is Rodial, so this is one of my favorite lines that I don't think really a lot of people know about. They're sort of an innovative skincare and makeup line, but they make these really beautiful colors. It's sort of a capsule line, so there's not a lot to it, so it's super easy. But they make these really beautiful blushes. These are mattes. And they come in really beautiful everyday colors.
Are you gonna mix? I feel like you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
mix
mix,
them.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the light color, the pink. And we're kind of getting away from the hard lines, contours, colors going all the way back. So for that sort of Athena, Greek goddess, like a little bit of natural blush, you're gonna place it right on the apple. So I start with this lighter color. You know, different strokes for different folks. So if this isn't your skin tone, you're gonna get more color intensity. So like NARS makes really great blushes as well that come in a huge range of intensive colors.
So light first, and then you do.
We're gonna go in with this peach now.
With the peach on top.
This is a really cool brush too, Laura Mercier again, at Bluemercury. You can go right on the tip of this brush. We're gonna place it right where, you know, if maybe you were like told a secret and you might get a little bashful, where the color would naturally show up is where you want your blush.
And you don't take it all the way to the
No.
hairline. You really keep it right here.
Now we can, if you want to see like a little more nighttime version, I brought another product. If you want to take this into night, instead of pulling the color back all the way, if you want to keep it on the more natural side, they have this really beautiful contour shade, again from Rodial, that's more of like an ashy cool tone versus like a bronzer.
So maybe for an evening look, you can
Yeah.
add this.
So that's where I'm going to place. You were asking about the color coming back farther. Turn your head this way for me. So starting back here, right in the center of the ear, and not taking it past where the corner of the eye would meet this invisible line. With just a natural flesh tone, we're going to carve out the cheekbone.
So everyone can have cheekbones.
Everyone gets cheekbones, yeah. So that way your color is now blending into your contour and going farther back. It's not necessarily the color all the way up to the cheekbone. But again, I mean, we are in the era of where trends are pulled from everything that we've seen in the past. So if you like the color all the way back, go for it. There's no rules.
And finally, the lips. Now, I always tend to wear a nude lip year-round, but I really do want to do something different for spring because I think this is the time to do like these gorgeous colors you have with the different pinks.
Yes. So this is from a line called By Terre. So these are really cool lipsticks. You can kind of click one up while I do the other one. You literally click it on the bottom.
And it comes out.
Yeah, it's the perfect amount of lipstick.
Oh, I like that it doesn't dispense too much either.
Right, yeah, so and then the precision tip, you can sort of use it as a lip liner as well. So when you start getting ready, I find it super important, always start with lip balm. The very first thing you should do before you do skincare, anything, is lip balm. Put on a lot of it, let it sink in. So by the time you're done with your makeup, you go in and blot off the extra moisture.
And will that help hold the lipstick in place?
Exactly. It'll help hold the lipstick, but it is also going to take care of any dry skin that there may be. So almost any lipstick tends to settle in those little cracks and lines. So this is going to be a surefire way to keep that from happening. I'm going to do maybe a little mixture here.
Okay.
So I love just pressing color in. This is sort of more of a runway look for the lip, but it translates to every day. This also pressing, we were talking about that earlier. When you press in your products, it gives more long wear. I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper shade. We're just going to press this on the outer corners.
So not the full lip.
Nope. We're going to create more of that pout that everybody wants so much without damaging their face with whatever weird trendy products like Plump the Lip. And then I'm just going to gently it's a little harder to press it in with your finger. With a brush, I'm just going to blend out these corners a little bit. So I'm going to take, this is again from Luna Nastur. This lip gloss is enriched with vitamin C and E, which is super nice and nourishing for the lips. And I know sometimes hair can get caught, you have long, luxurious hair. So sometimes people will shy away from lip gloss. You don't have to slather it on the whole mouth. You can just do a little bit of that color right in the center. It'll travel where it needs to go. And yeah, you can... It's just a beautiful sort of bitten, petal-colored lip.
Well, she looks gorgeous, right? Do you feel beautiful, Jessica?
I feel like Beyonce.
Well, you look gorgeous, and Josh, thank you so much. Of course, all of these great products at Bluemercury at the Shops at Legacy. If you are going out and buying and maybe, splurging on a new product for spring, what's that one item that every woman needs to get?
A good lipstick. I really think that By Terre lipstick is the way to go. It's your lip balm, it's a satiny finish, it comes in a huge array of colors, but that's really what's going to bring a lot of color out in the rest of your face. So I think lipstick has to be your number one weapon in your makeup arsenal for sure.
Love it. Well, we can definitely do that. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank
We
you.
loved it. Everyone go see Josh at Bluemercury. His Shops at Legacy. He will transform you into a beautiful, gorgeous goddess like Jessica. Thanks for watching Star Style, and we'll see you next time.